Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is your captain in the building, Wrestling Paradox Podcast. Man, oh man. Chris, they can't see you. They can't see you until you talk.
Cool.
I
I'm
still don't know
OC
what the
tonight.
camera on. You're OC tonight?
I'm OC tonight, yeah.
Move around.
I'm freshly squeezed.
All right. So that's the end of the Wrestling Paradox Podcast. This has been a fun ride. I am your captain and I am out. No. OC will not be joining us tonight. However, no one's joining us tonight. We have no guest. It's an AEW review. We are running about a day late, and I do apologize.
A day late and a dollar short.
Day late and $1 short.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, did you like this episode?
I liked one match, and it was very surprising of the match that I liked.
Which match did you like?
We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Abaddon?
Oh, yeah, I love that fucking spoiled bag of milk.
Jesus, that thing was hard to look at. I mean, I don't know, Chris. There's only one thing that's ever positive, and the only thing that's ever positive from our show and from us reviewing AEW.
I got a new mic. I got a new camera. And I
got a new camera.
I can look directly at the eye holes there.
Right there. And we got the best sponsor in the business.
Yeah.
Well, with M&J Ecological, getting rid of all your nuisance and needs. And AEW is a nuisance for me right now. So you know what I'm gonna do?
That's not nice.
I'm gonna call M&J Ecological. I'm gonna call Marcus and I'm gonna ask for Marcus. And I'm gonna dial 305-697-2258 to get to him. That's 305-697-2258. I'm not working on a jingle. I'm not in a happy mood. I mean, I'm happy. It was a good show. There were certain spots that I liked. Some things
love the helicopter spot. I love the helicopter spot.
Yeah, I like that. I wasn't thinking.
I loved it. I loved it how, Kenny gets out and then walks and the camera pans around and all of a sudden Don Callis gets out. I'm like, wait, that's a 2-man helicopter. Where'd the third man pop from? Editing.
It's top notch. Tony Khan has got the top people. TK, your boy. TK. I'll get to TK and DK and DC and Kenny O and all these people a little bit later because we have to talk about that. But we open up with the Bucks versus TH2. This match felt a little old school Bucks for me.
Mm-hmm.
It felt Japanish.
Yeah.
I don't know. I watched a fail video from AEW this past weekend, and Jack Evans was all over it. So watching him in this match, I was like, "Come on, just fucking fall on your face. Give me another one." That's all I was hoping for. But no, I mean, I don't know. Angelico shined. I liked them. I liked them in the match. What do you think?
I thought it was all right. I mean, I just don't understand it.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't get it. These rappers don't like the Bucks, and they're looking down at their junk, and I don't know. All these marks were buying the book, and they were going all over for it. And they're like holding it up, and they're looking at it, and it's just the Bucks looking down at their like cocks. They're just like, yeah.
I was thinking about getting the audio book of it, but the Bucks don't narrate it. Somebody else does. Kind of upset about it.
Who narrates it?
I have no idea.
Is it Brandon Cutler?
No, it's not Brandon. It's not 5-win Cutler. It's not 5-win Cutler.
5-win Cutler. Are those in a row?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Nice. Mm-hmm. Did you like the match? You didn't like the match? Did you like the spot of the match? Did you like the opening of the show? What did you think?
You're gonna laugh when I tell you this because you probably didn't pick up on it, but Tony Schiavone made a reference to this match being number 1 on the card, and he said, it was halfway through the match. He goes, "Oh, this match is so good. It sets the tone for the rest of the night."
Oh,
And I go, oh, I was watching it and I go, what? What did he just say? And I
why
rewound
would he
it.
say that?
And I go, did he just say what I think he did? Wait, I've been saying that for like 30 weeks now.
Just put it right on the list of things that have been
Yeah.
copied from
Yeah.
inside the paradox to
I mean,
inside.
damn, you can go back to like, I think episode maybe 4 that we've done. And I said that from like the first match sets the standard for how good. But back when we were doing against NXT, like I said it, I go back, like the first match sets the tone of the night.
And I mention all the time because I always say, you say the first match sets the tone, and I
Mm-hmm.
constantly repeat that. So I don't know. I'm just not even gonna go for it.
For Schiavone to compliment me and throw it out there for me, like
Yeah, yeah. Says the fat guy. uh, did you like that? Did you like that Navarro death roll by Angelico? I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. It's something original I haven't seen before. I mean, I've seen it, but I don't remember like when was the last time I seen it on TV.
yeah. I mean, it's interesting. Let's just say that it's
Yeah,
interesting.
it's definitely a nice lock. I it went back and forth for a moment there because this match wasn't a title match, but if TH2 won the match, then they would have the title match.
Mm-hmm.
For a moment there, I felt like I was like, "Holy shit, TH2 is gonna win this match."
I really wish though that they would give a little bit more insight on who the acclaimed is.
Two dudes that rap.
Right. It looks like crime time. I
I
don't
can
want to be
rap.
like stereotypical.
I can rap.
Yeah, I mean, this is the rapping season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember there was this. No, never mind. I'm not gonna get into it.
Oh.
Have you ever seen the movie Dead Man on Campus?
Hmm.
You seen that? Where he's like, "My name is Cliff, brother of Joe. I got me some crack. I want me some hoes."
That was Mark Paul Gosselaar. That was Zach
Yeah.
from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, oh man.
They were like, we gotta force him to kill himself.
Yeah. All right. So we move into well, the MJF promo, right? Wasn't that was nice?
Yeah, it's when they all get in the ring, right?
No, this was just like a very quick promo, just saying that he was gonna beat down Cassidy and
Oh
take back his
yeah,
ring. I don't know. I
yeah.
like it.
I
He's
wouldn't even say that's a
serious.
promo. I would say that's a vignette.
A vignette,
Yeah.
vignette. I like vignette. Vignette works for me. And then we get Darby promo taking one of those like the ink blob test things, but it's not ink blobs. It's like characters, and you can see who it is. It's like silhouettes almost.
Yeah.
And
I
then
thought that was pretty well done. I thought it was very good.
yeah, I did too.
And then at the end, when he got to Sting,
And then
and
he
he
just
starts to
laughs.
laugh. I thought it was
Yeah,
great. Very well done.
I liked it. I liked it.
Until they got to the Cody promo.
Are we already jumping into it?
I'm,
Are we gonna tell people? Are we gonna tell people really quick? Call Marcus at 305-697-2258. M&J Ecological, taking care of all your nuisance. Are we talking about Cody? What are we talking about?
I mean, isn't that the next segment?
I don't know because this promo. Did you like it? Did you like Sting? Was it cute? Was it fun?
I like the Sting part. I don't understand why Cody was out there.
Because Cody wants the dream match.
I can understand if Sting came out and Cody didn't. And Sting came out and said, for Tony Schiavone to interview him, and he gives. I like the whole Tony, give me a hug. I haven't seen you in 20 years. Blah blah blah. I like the whole calling Darby out, sitting in my spot. And this, that, and the other.
Yeah, where he was like, something looks really familiar around here.
Yeah,
Really
exactly.
familiar. I was like, oh, this is pretty good.
But I didn't understand the Arn Anderson Cody. I don't know. It's just baffled me.
Well, I like how Arn, backed out. Arn's like, I know you got an agenda here, and blah blah blah, and I just want to see if it was real. And They stepped out and walked away, and then Tony
I
walked
think they should have
away.
done it in reverse. I think Sting should have came out and then Cody and Arn come out.
Yeah, but then that would have made sense for Arn just to walk out there to be like, all right, never mind, I'm out.
No, he didn't have to get out of the ring. He could just stay there. He goes, I just want to grab the mic and say, I just want to make sure you're real, and then just go, here, Cody, take it. You know,
All right, so Sting,
instead of Cody coming out first, it made no sense for Cody to come out first.
yeah, I don't know. Sting, what is Sting gonna do? I feel like Sting's like final farewell goodbye moments happened already. Like, you know, he got inducted to the Hall of Fame of WWE. I know how much everybody hates WWE, but to be in that Hall of Fame is something special for for wrestlers. You know, like,
Did he get inducted into their Hall of Fame?
yeah, he got inducted in their Hall of Fame. He walked out the black bat and said, "It's not goodbye. It's see you later." That was like the big thing. He got inducted after Seth Rollins broke his neck.
Yeah, Seth Rollins almost paralyzed him.
He was 58, 56 at the time.
That was 5 years ago? No, I don't think it was 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
No, that had him in 3 years ago.
No. When did Sting debut in WWE? No. That was at least 5-6 years ago.
No way. No.
When did Sting
I mean,
debut
maybe.
in WWE? Sting debuted at Survivor Series 2014.
I mean, I do remember watching the WrestleMania where him and Triple H wrestled.
Yeah, and it went back like a flashback in time, like we were in like a time portal. You had old Kevin Nash, and you have the NWO who hated Sting all through WCW come out and help Sting, who they hated all through WCW against their best friend, the Click.
Which I still say they should have. The NWO should have turned on Sting. And the Click should have,
And then Owen Hart comes down from the Raptors. Here comes Jim Neal, Neidhart, Bret Hart. They make the save on Sting. Ultimate Warrior, Lex Luger. It's mayhem. 1994
No,
WCW.
No, I think if I was rewriting 2014 or 15 WrestleMania, I would have NWO turn on Sting and then beat up, because didn't the New Age Outlaws come out for Triple H?
New Age and HBK and X-Pac. X-Pac came. Who did X-Pac come out? X-Pac came with DX.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I would have had the NWO turn on Sting and then Triple H and Shawn Michaels turn on the New Age Outlaws and X-Pac. So they would have formed the Click again. I don't know. Like nostalgia, like reversal. Like,
yeah, I get what you're saying. I get it. No, I get it. I get it. I don't know. It was.
I just write it. I just write the stuff. That's it.
It was a feel good moment, and it was just a match to take people back to 1996, 97, 98, and give people that feeling of what if of the crossing of the territories, and that's all that was.
Mm-hmm.
You were never going to get that with Sting and Undertaker. That match is better left on what ifs, because if we ever get that match, which we never will, because Undertaker signed to 15 years and Sting has just signed multi-million over on this side. But I'm glad that match didn't happen, honestly.
Well, now you talk about, it's an easy transition into you're talking about cross promotions. Did you watch TNA this week?
I did not. I did watch the promo, the beautiful 11-minute, probably the greatest promo to air in TNA. Probably one of the best managers that's going in AEW right now is going to be Don Callis. I watched that. I was on Twitter all night with the TNA handles and everything else, and the Impact handles and all that shit, and all their hashtags going, and people were pissed. People were like, "Yo, this show is the fucking worst. This show is horrible. They're gonna suck us in here and make us watch this shit for whatever 20 minutes that we get of Kenny Omega, blah blah blah." Right? So apparently the show wasn't great, but 750,000 people tuned into the show, one way or
Yeah,
another.
and they and for what I like about Impact is, and what TNA does, if you don't have access TV, you can go on their Twitch channel and you can watch Impact every Tuesday night on their Twitch. They
Is that
normally,
free?
yes, it's free. They normally average about
A
four,
hundred.
no, 14,000.
How is this show still going? How are they paying people there?
Hold on, it gets better. Tuesday alone, they averaged 77,000 fans for the 2 hours. And when our biggest fan Aaron watched, he said he saw it up to 100,000 on
On
Twitch alone.
Twitch.
Alone. hmm So that means it collectively, you said 750. You're talking about almost a million people watch Impact.
Well, you had all the AEW fans, the 700,000 they have every week, jump over and watch. So if you take away the 700 from the 850, that leaves you with about 150,000 people that watch Impact.
Mm-hmm.
How do they support and pay their talent?
But you want to know what though? I mean, I watch Impact. I
We have
didn't
more
find it.
income inside the Paradox than they have at Impact.
I honestly don't. I didn't think it was a bad show. Like if the reason why people thought it was a terrible show is because they watched. They're normally AEW fans that watch AEW, so they don't follow the Impact storylines. You know, they don't follow X, Y,
So
and Z.
you're telling me AEW fans look at TNA the same way that WWE fans look at AEW.
Yeah, and vice versa. Yeah.
It's exactly what it is.
Like I watched
Uh,
TNA. I watched TNA and I watched Impact, and I didn't think it was a bad show.
yeah,
I will tell you that as of
I
they're
saw
done with their
Rosemary picked up a big win.
they're
I
done
was
with
waiting to
taping.
see
They're done with taping. Impact's
all
done with
their
taping
shows are
for
gonna
the
be
year.
lives.
No. They're done for from now. So from what I found out from my uh, research,
Inside sources,
yeah, inside sources, my brain.
like Dave Meltzer.
Uh the Tuesday night show was taped 2 weeks ago.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I knew
What?
that would blow your mind. Yeah, yeah.
Hold on.
They
So that
taped.
means that they switched out the nameplate and then put it back to John Moxley for Mox to lose it to Kenny Omega.
No, they could have. They could have, since that's the reason why they put it at the end of the show. So they could have just taped that after he won. They could have flew Josh Matthews down to tape it on the bus and just like tape that and put it on the end of
Oh,
the show.
okay,
You see
okay,
what I'm
okay,
saying?
okay. I see what you're saying. Okay, okay. So the Kenny Omega wasn't taped 2 weeks ago, but that
No.
show was taped 2 weeks ago.
Right, right.
Oh, you
So
blew my fucking mind for a second. I was
that's
like, whoa, what?
that's the reason why. That's the reason why it was on at the end of the show. Like AEW and TNA knew what they were doing, 100%. That's the reason why TK and Tony Schiavone. I don't know if you saw that old school promo they did like right at the halfway mark, which I thought was fucking phenomenal. It's fucking phenomenal when TK comes out and goes, "Oh, I've seen rumors that I'm buying Impact. You know, I'm not buying Impact. You know," and he goes, "Tony Schiavone, I heard you had a run in
A cup
Impact."
of tea, a
He
cup of
goes,
tea,
"Yeah." He goes, "A cup
or
of
a
tea
cup
in
of
18
coffee.
minutes. A cup
Yeah,
of coffee in 18 minutes." So that's what he said. You know,
yeah.
and but they tape 4 weeks of shows in one night. If you
Jeez.
so so it's like a month and then they tape another month. Ethan Page, his contract is coming to an end and he doesn't know if he's signing back or not.
Yeah, I see the North is breaking up apparently from that show. I guess him and Josh, is it?
Josh Alexander, yeah.
Josh Alexander, they got into it or whatever, and I see the North is breaking up. So that kind of sucks because The North is one of those teams that I've recently fallen in love with because of you. I started
Hmm.
watching a bunch of their older stuff, things like that, and
But I
paying.
will tell you, Josh Alexander's contract is coming up too.
So the North is just breaking up with TNA, hopefully, and then they get back together at some
Yeah,
point.
I believe it's Josh Alexander, Ethan Page, Rich Swan, and Chris Bay. Those are the top four stars that their contract ends at the end of the year.
I like Bay. I can see Bay going to NXT.
Yeah, I can see him and Shane Strickland having a great match.
Yeah, I can see Bay, Chris Bay going. I think Chris Bay's built a surrounding for himself to support himself in NXT. Fuck,
Hmm.
dude. If Joey Janela's girlfriend Brandy can make it be based off her Instagram, he can make it. All right.
Hey, big
Um,
big news that dropped this week, by the way, about Joey Janela. He's going to be on commentary Sunday at No Peace Underground. He's
I
going to be
don't
listen,
give a
listen, listen,
fuck.
listen. We know from our inside sources that one of our esteemed colleagues wants a match with Joey Janela. This is a big step in the right direction because our esteemed friend and close personal friend Alex Ocean is on the card Sunday at No Peace Underground, and Joey Janela is going to be calling it.
I I've been taking shots at Joey Janela for the good better part of the past year.
Well, that's the reason why you're an alcoholic.
Every chance I get, bro, I'm just like, yeah, that's why you ran away from Enzo at a fucking Blink 182 concert, you little pussy. I can't stand Joey Janela. I'm sorry. I know Alex. I love you. I'm sorry. I can't stand him. Your first comments towards Joey Janela, I completely agree with the whole way through. Um, so
By the way, Alex Ocean's on pay per view on IWTV twice this weekend. Saturday, Pit Fighter 5, and he's facing Casanova Valentine. That's going to be a
yes,
bloodbath.
I talked to him about that the other day.
That's going to be a bloodbath. And then number two, he's on Sunday. He is fighting. Oh man, I'm gonna get his name wrong. Sullivan. I think it's Bar Sullivan or
Uh,
it's something along those lines. I've never seen him personally deathmatch before, but Alex Ocean's probably gonna risk his life against this guy to put him over. So
Yo, I went Tuesday night. Yeah, I went Monday or Monday night because Tuesday was our anniversary. Yeah, Tuesday was our anniversary. So Monday night, I went and trained at CCW. Right.
mm-hmm.
What our friend Nelio forgot to tell me was, oh, we have to move some things first. They were moving to a bigger area next door, right? So they're going from the small little storage unit to like this bigger one next door. It's pretty fucking big warehouse now that they're in.
First
And
off, you're calling it a storage unit.
it wasn't a storage unit. I'm sorry. It was a warehouse, but it was a smaller warehouse and then a bigger warehouse and like a much bigger warehouse. So they moved into this beautiful area. Well, they didn't train Tuesday night. They did, but well after I left. I had helped break down and put together two rings
Mm-hmm.
and move everything over. So I'm like, dude, I'm just putting in work at this time, bro. You guys are just getting free labor off me. I'm moving ring stuff around. I'm putting up ropes. I'm putting the ring together. I learned how to put a ring together, which was really cool.
Right.
I thought that was awesome. But yeah, no, that was some wild shit. And
I actually thought about it a couple nights ago. I wouldn't mind being a referee.
I have some insights to CCW. I could try to make that happen for you, sir.
I wouldn't mind being a referee, and then like having like the whole Jeff Jones like ref turn like in ECW. How he then all of a sudden he became a manager for Mike Awesome, and everything like that.
I picture you more as the guy from Ring of Honor.
Oh, I should have known that.
What's his name?
James Sinclair,
Yeah, the big one, right?
it's fucked up.
Yo, so I must say that the idea of Sting, I believe, is winter. Look at his whole intro. Snow, all this he's winter. And I believe you said that before it was actually put together like that. So
I said it was either going to be Sting or it was going to be a like a advertisement for that show Snowpiercer, because their
yeah.
new season was starting.
Well, it's it's
It's Sting.
it's Sting. Yo, I cannot believe that shit. Even Tony Schiavone hit it.
For sure.
It's Sting. I was dying, bro. I wrote it's Sting right here on my screen. And I was dying because I'm like, I know Chris is popping right now when he's doing
Oh,
it.
I did. I did. As soon as I watched it, I go, "Oh my god!" I go, "I cannot believe this."
Just
I
pop.
was like,
Just
Tony just did an homage to me twice in one night.
pop. But the whole thing of Sting pointing out Darby, Sting says he's in for the long haul, and then grabbing Cody around the head and just saying, "I'll see you around, kid," and then walks away. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "Ooh, I like that. I kind of like that." However, I do not like it because there's no reason a 61-year-old man should be wrestling right now in AEW. They can barely protect themselves.
Shut up.
I'm serious. Every week there's a blooper. Go watch. Go go on YouTube right now. If you're watching this, wait till after the show. But go on YouTube when you're done and type AEW bloopers. They have not been around long enough to have this many bloopers, and they have at least enough amount to fill at least 3 years.
You know what's funny is I was gonna send you one. It was WWE bloopers, and it's not Botchamania. It's actually a guy that strictly does like WWE bloopers, and to where he was using, I guess he was using certain parts of WWE where they license it.
Okay.
And today I watched one um, that he took the first part of Lars Sullivan's porno that he shot back in the day, and it was like the opening scene, and then he put himself like interviewing Lars Sullivan, and then when Lars Sullivan was on like talking smack, he's like, "So Lars, how'd you feel when Randy Orton came in and busted up your porn shoot?" And he goes, "I was pissed." He spliced in. And he's like, "I was pissed. I cried." And he goes, "Do you want tissues?" And he holds up a tissue box, and Lars is like looks at him and goes, "No, no, I cried. I was a grown man that cried." Like, dude, it was like fucking classic. And I was gonna send it to you, but I totally forgot.
Please send it to me.
I will.
So anyway,
I just got a
and
text message saying that the new Thunderdome from Tropicana Field looks amazing. By the way,
I believe so. I believe it.
like, that's a shout out to Aaron. He literally just sent it to me.
Oh, it's Friday. They're doing it tonight.
Yeah.
So anyway, what did you think of the Team Taz promo? I like it. They have that. Who's this new kid? Is that
It's Taz's kid.
that Taz's
That's
son?
Taz's son, Hook. Yeah,
Hook.
Hook.
Yeah. I wonder if that's his real name.
I think that is his real name.
Hook.
Mm-hmm.
Taz is a hell of a dude, bro. He's from Hell's Kitchen, man. That guy's fucking disgusting.
Do you know he's not black?
Who, Taz?
Yeah, he's not black.
He's Spanish.
He's Italian.
Is he Italian?
Mm-hmm.
I figured Italian, Spanish, something like that.
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't think he
not.
was black. He's black?
Well, no. The first thing is, like, I listened to Conrad and Tony Schiavone, and they talk about Taz.
Is
ribbed.
Conrad and Bruce Pritchard over?
No. It's theirs is every Friday.
Dude,
I don't.
Conrad's all over the place. Conrad works for WWE, AEW.
He doesn't work for WWE. He doesn't work for AEW. He just has podcasts with them, and he just started a new one with Mike Chioda. Well, only
He's
it's like once a month though.
yeah, but he's all over the network. Then he's with AEW. Like, there's no conflict of interest there. Vince McMahon's like, hey, brother, I'm
He
pulling
doesn't have
you
a
in,
contract.
pal.
He doesn't have a contract with any of them.
Yeah, but it can't WWE be like, yo, hey, pal, you signed with us or nobody?
No, he's his own man. He's his own millionaire, by the way. He's a real estate agent in Alabama, and he's a multi-millionaire.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, so he can do whatever he wants.
Are we in the wrong business? Should I get in real estate?
But I'm getting back to what I was saying. He's like,
yeah, go ahead.
They ribbed Taz and everything like that. And Conrad told a story about how what Taz was telling him that when Too Cold Scorpio was in ECW, he sat down next to Taz and goes, "Us brothers got to stick together." And Taz looks at him and goes, "I'm fucking Italian."
That's awesome.
I don't know why that tickled me. Like so, like I laughed while I was driving. I like belly laughed because I can just imagine like Too Cold Scorpio being stoned out of his mind, sitting next to him. And this is probably when Taz was the Tasmaniac, where he had the pineapple hair.
Yeah.
And and he's like, "Us brothers got to stick together." And he's like, "I'm fucking Italian." Like,
Sorry, excuse me. That's funny as shit. All right, so we go from the Team Taz promo to the varsity / club Hollywood / blondes, varsity blondes. First thing we all notice is Pillman is not blonde, so I don't know why they're the varsity blondes.
by the way, remember when I said that I had one of my favorite matches on the card?
Okay, this was it.
This was it.
Yeah, I like the match too. This was going in right before the 9 o'clock hour. This was about 8:40. This match starting, and it was nice to see FTR back. Varsity Blondes did not get squashed, which is a good thing.
Do you know the reason why they're called the Varsity Blondes, right?
Well, I'm going to assume part of it has to do with Pillman's dad was in the Hollywood Blondes,
right?
And then where'd the Varsity Club come from for Griff Garrison?
I'm thinking because he was like a triathlete. But I also think wasn't Brian Pillman in the Varsity Club too?
Was he?
I'm almost positive. Like, or they tried adopting him into the Varsity Club in WCW when he was wearing the Bengal pants.
I don't remember.
But yeah, so that's where you get the Hollywood Blondes or the Varsity Blondes from. But I thought it was a great match. It was such an old school match, and they fit well together.
Yeah.
It was so like.
And Pillman just won the OCW championship.
Yes, he did.
And he just faced Nick Aldis for the NWA title too.
No, not OCW. OVW.
Yeah. OVW. Not OC. Yeah. OV. Our buddy Cha-Cha is the OCW champ.
Cha-Cha.
Yeah, Cha-Cha.
Cha-Cha.
Yes, the OVW champion right now is Brian Pillman Jr. Yeah, no,
okay, now that you brought that up, right? He has a contract with AEW, MLW, and OV, and now he's doing appearances in OVW. Like, that's 3 paychecks.
Oh yeah, he's getting paid, and dude, he's a champ for OVW. He doesn't have to show up a lot.
Right. So, like, name me a wrestler on NXT's card that can do that.
No one.
Right. That's why that's why I think a union should come. I'm all for unions, man. Like,
well, we like to wish you the best in your future endeavors, Christopher.
Right. Fuck you, Aaron. Fuck you, Aaron.
When is Zelina gonna show up on fucking AEW?
I messaged her on her OnlyFans, so
we get Officer Bar Brady backstage with Adam Page, and of course we get the greatest segment of the night. We find out that Adam Page is teaming with John Silver and Alex Reynolds, and this right here is going to be your first 3-way tag team champions when they introduce the belts. This will be the team to win it all.
I said the same thing. I said the same exact thing. I love it how when Adam Page goes, "I'm not joining your cult. I'm not doing this thing."
Dude, I love the fact that they're like putting them together. As soon as they caught Adam Page last week for the Diamond Ring Battle Royal, and then he got eliminated by Matt Hardy for some reason. As soon as they caught him and they put him back up, he was like, "Yeah, put me back up, put me back up, put me back up," and he got back up there. I died. I thought that was the greatest spot of the match, and I thought right then and there, I said Adam Page will be joining the Dark Order, and I think actually that they're gonna take over. I think Adam Page is gonna take over the Dark Order, and when Brody Lee comes back, they're gonna kick Brody Lee out.
Or hear me out. That's the new tag champions, Brody Lee and Adam Page.
Very true. Very true. I don't know. I just see them. I see this is remember really early on when we found out Brody Lee was going to be the Vince McMahon of Dark Order and all that other good shit. I said eventually it's going to run out and they're going to get tired of him and they're going to say we're done with your ways, we're done with how you feel and how you think, and it's going to be a shot at McMahon and kicking McMahon out.
Well, I think right now the reason why you're not seeing him on TV is I remember he had ankle problems. I think he had ankle surgery.
Yeah, he had surgery. Yeah, TK came out and said, TK, why am I fucking saying that? I hate that fucking guy. Tony Khan came out and said that we're ruining all our openings for fucking getting an AEW ever. And I'm totally cool living on my life on the indies. You see how well it works out for people like Will Ospreay.
Will Austin.
Will Austin, Alex Ocean. It works out great for these guys. So I'm going to continue to live my life on the indies. We have Bill Alfonso on our side. We don't need these fucking guys.
You just said Will Ospreay, Will Austin, and Alex Ocean. One's named after a bird, one's named after a body of water, and one's a state capital.
Yeah. All three deserve to get signed too.
All right, 2 out of the 3, all right?
Yeah, Will Ospreay is really not that good.
No. Will Austin's got a big head.
And he has earned that right to have that.
I mean, he sold us out, so fuck him.
When did he sell us out?
This past
He didn't
week.
sell us out.
He's got to go Puerto Rico.
Yeah, the dude's fucking handling business.
Ever.
All right, so we get Blue Dust.
Wait, hold on. Go back to FTR a little bit.
Wait, why? We're so past them.
I know, but is it Fear the Revolution?
Yeah.
Okay. I think they're confused because I go on Pro Wrestling Tees on the AEW shop, and the number 3 shirt, it says Fear the Revelation.
Oh wait, no, it might have been Revelation. Did he say Revelation? He said Revelation.
No, he said Revolution the other night.
Did he?
Yeah.
You know AEW doesn't know who the fuck their wrestlers are. What the Reba Rebel?
But because he said that, and I was like, what? I was like, oh, let me go on because they have a cool new shirt as a holiday shirt. It's the Best Friends, and one's dressed like an elf, one's dressed like Santa Claus, and the other one, and Orange Cassidy's in the middle, dressed like Rudolph. That's actually pretty cool. It's pretty funny.
I hate Orange Cassidy. Dress in all black, come out as a heel.
All right, so we got Blue Dust.
I don't even want to talk about this match. This match sucked.
Oh yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean,
it sucked.
They could have tried to recruit him a different way.
10 deserves so much better. Oh, that was the best part of the whole thing. 7. That was amazing. And I watched as AEW marks are like, why would he be 7? Why would he be 7? I'm like, oh, you fucking losers do not know about WCW one bit, do you? No. The greatest promo ever cut in WCW belongs to a man named 7.
And you heard Tony Schiavone chuckle. He goes, oh, he'll love that.
Dude, that was absolute gold from your boy, Evil Uno.
Dude, he's looking good, man. He is slim the fuck down, man.
He looks
slim the fuck down.
It was good. I have a buddy who just lost 80 pounds, and I'm like, fuck, man. How do you guys do it? He went keto.
Thank you.
No, not you.
No, I didn't.
Not you. My boy Claudio. Shout out, man. Good job, bud. He went from 270.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You love him more than me.
He went from 270 to 190.
Yeah. You tell him you love him, so.
I do. All right, I'm sorry. I was texting my wife, okay? So anyway, they could have put someone else.
For our fans.
They could have put somebody else.
He texted me, I love you. And then right after that, sorry, wrong person.
And Chris lost his shit.
I go, what? So, you don't love me? Jesus Christ.
Dustin turns down the invitation to 7, right?
Yep.
So we lose that. But then, don't worry, here comes the savior of the show, Shaq, with Brandy. in a sit-down interview. When I'm just gonna jump right to it, when she threw the water on him, I thought a crowd. I thought they were gonna pipe in crowd noise, the whole clapping and cheering, ooh, like from Oprah or something, or from Maury. Ooh, I thought they were gonna pipe that in when she threw the water on him. I was like, dude, this is the biggest crock of shit I've ever
First
seen.
off, you knew something was happening with the water when they opened it up and Tony Giovanni's sitting there and he's holding the cup of water awkwardly on the arm of the chair. You knew something was
Yeah,
happening with that.
yeah.
But first off, Shaq is so. Like, I know this is gonna be bad, but I mean, when they're talking to him, they're asking him, "Oh yeah, I love AEW. I love watching AEW, and I love the characters and the wrestlers and superstars."
Dude, he was horrible. He was horrible. He looked nothing like a monster. It This was the perfect opportunity to be like, we just lost Debo, who played Zeus, Tiny Lester. He played Zeus in WWE.
Oh, he died?
Yeah, he died.
When?
He died yesterday.
Oh man, how did he die?
Yeah. They're gonna say COVID, probably.
Oh, I figured he died like this.
Wait, why did you do that? He got knocked the fuck out.
That's my chain.
What halo? Somebody posted a picture of an angel
Oh, that's
crying.
the reason why.
Somebody posted a picture of an angel crying. He said someone stole my halo. Then they posted a picture of Debo with a halo, and it goes, "What halo?"
Oh, that's the reason why someone posted.
Yeah, I posted that.
I didn't know why. I'm like, why the fuck? I'm
Yeah.
like, that makes no
So
sense. I was like, it wasn't even funny to me.
like this could have been the perfect opportunity to put him in like a RVD singlet and have Shaq just like it's like be a fucking monster. You should have never said a word. Just go in there like a monster because he was this big giant and and all this other shit that Jade Cargile said. And then he's just sitting there like, yeah, AEW fun. Like, what the fuck?
I got Papa John's. Who wants a barbecue bacon cheeseburger pizza?
Yeah, I love Cody's fucking shirt that he had on the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a fucking pizza shirt. Because Cody has a pizzeria somewhere up in the Northeast. Or no, it's in
It's in
Atlanta.
Georgia. It's in Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah. It's right next. It's actually kind of funny. It's right next to DDP Yoga Studios.
That's funny.
It's like putting an ice cream or Cold Stones right next to Weight Watchers.
Yeah. They probably have the DDP pizza, which is like really fucking healthy and shit. So they have an inner circle announcement.
Hey, don't knock cauliflower pizza.
Yeah, right. You're fucking cooked with seeds.
I love cauliflower pizza. It's the best pizza ever.
Inner Circle has an announcement. Will they break up? Will they stay together? We will never know. Find out next week on episode of Dragon Ball Z. But no, I don't know. Sammy and MJF, they shake their hands. Jake Hager and Wardlow get into a fucking fight. Stop screaming at me or stop staring at me. Stop staring at me. I could stop staring right now if I don't want to.
Yeah, that was the best part.
So, and then in the end, they're all fucking standing there like this, giving a middle finger. They're all going to shake hands. Sammy does hand an ultimatum to Chris Jericho, says any other shit happens, he's out, he quits. And that lands another episode of Paradox Podcast predicting what's going to happen on this show. Sammy Guevara is going to turn on them, and they're going to beat the shit out of Sammy Guevara. And then that is going to line up Sammy and Matt Hardy.
I said it. I called it.
Yes.
I called it. This guy
I don't know, because Matt Hardy is turning heel slowly but surely. I see Matt Hardy turning heel on Private Party.
Yep, next week.
Yeah, I see that happening, and then MJF is going to turn on Sammy. Sammy's going to get kicked out. I find it so funny that when all that shit happened with the towel, and he's like, and Chris Jericho's staring at him, and it's like, doesn't Chris Jericho watch his show? He's gonna go back and fucking see what happened.
Right, that's what I said too. I'm like,
why the fuck? That used to work when people didn't think about,
when there wasn't social media.
Yeah, people didn't think about it. Now everybody's tagging Jericho. Look, it was MJF. MJF, I swear to God, I had sweat on my eyebrow. Greatest.
I had sweat on my brow.
But yeah, no, I I like it. I like where it's going. It's it's gonna be okay. I see Wardlow and MJF breaking off, being tag team partners, or Wardlow and Jake Hager.
Yeah, I said that, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna break off and be tag partners.
Skyscrapers,
Yes,
skyscraper. And can you imagine that tag team match? Hager and Wardlow versus Brody Lee and Hangman Page.
for the titles.
Dude, what a great fucking match that will be.
Who has the titles right? Oh, Bucks. That's right.
Yeah. A three-way between
So
those.
so let's get this straight. Bucks have the tag titles, and Kenny Omega is the AEW champion. Wow, that didn't take long for them to take over this fucking show, huh?
Nah, it's.
Nah.
I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you the Bucks aren't going to hold the belts long.
Dude, come on, bro. You knew this was gonna happen. They were gonna get on American TV. I didn't even realize it till just now. I'm like, holy fuck. Bucks and Omega have all the gold. Oh, and Darby.
Bucks aren't going to hold the belts long. I'm telling you, they're not going to hold the belts
The
long.
only thing that would make this great is if that fucking Riho chick comes back and beats Io Shirai for the title. Or wait, no, Sheeta. Wrong show, guys. Sorry. There's too many Asians.
I turn left now.
I turned left. All right, so we move on to Officer Bar Brady backstage with FTR, and they just wake up in the morning and piss excellence. They're
I mean,
great.
shit greatness.
They are great. They're great. Another great promo by FTR.
Now, Cash is the one with the mullet, right?
Yes, and Dax is the one. Yeah,
The bald one, right?
Bald, yeah.
I really like Cash.
What were their names? Jackson or what were their names in WWE?
Dash.
Dash and Wilder.
Yeah. No. Wilder was the last name.
Dash
Wilder.
And fuck, now it's gonna eat at me. Dash Wilder. Somebody is watching it and they're like, "You fucking moron!" It's I don't know. Anyway, I like my dad was walking by and he's walking by and he's looking at TV. He's like, "Is that Tully Blanchard?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude." And he's like, "What the fuck? He's still around doing this shit?" I was like, "Dude, he hasn't stopped, man. This guy's a monster."
Cash Wilder reminds me so much of Arn Anderson.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so crazy. Like everyone I talk to, like besides you, they go, "Oh no, Dax Hardwood is the one that reminds me of Arn Anderson." I'm like, "No, Cash, man, Cash, because he's the voice."
I wish we could buy their varsity jackets that they have. Oh man, the ones with the axe with the D. Oh, dude, I would buy that in Harvey. $60, yeah.
Just the way that Cash gives the promos, because he talked the whole time on Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know, like the way he gives the promos, he's like, "Oh, I'm the reason why we lost the belts." You know, all this, and then totally stops him and goes, "No, a team is when everyone's there." You know, blah blah blah. But just Cash is so like fucking legit, man.
Yeah, and Tully is. Excuse me. Whew. Got my panties in a bunch there. Tully is just the top flight manager, man. Top notch manager. He's always great. So then we move into Butcher Blade and Kingston versus Lance Archer and the Lucha Bros. The match starts hot. You hated it. You hated it, right? The match started hot. There was just so much going on right at the beginning, and then
Wilder and Dawson.
Oh my god! Yeah, I know. Yeah. FTR. Dude, can I ask you a question? This fucking guy does Cierto Mede all fucking day long. Does all this fucking wild, stupid shit. And all it takes is who would have known? All you gotta do is just suplex him through a table.
I think he was hurt
Before the match.
I think he got hurt at the last taping, and that's how you get him out of the match.
Yeah, I just find it funny. That's the way to get him out of the match. Don't beat him down in the back. Don't fuck him up through the back and or in the back and do all that shit. Let's get him outside. Let's put him in front of the crowd. Let's suplex him one time through the table, and now he has to hobble off and need help.
Because if you notice, he didn't
You
get
made him look
thrown.
weak. You made him look weak.
If you notice, he didn't get thrown through the ring ropes. He got like punched, and he fell on the mat himself and rolled out to that side. And then
Uh-huh.
he didn't. There was no like really like hard physical punching or moves or towards him. And then he got suplexed through the table. And I think that's where I think he was hurt before then.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I don't
hey,
know,
like how good does the butcher look?
dude. That's what they said. They said that. They said that. Tony Schiavone said it. He gave you another fucking kudos there because we talk about it every week. He's like, my God, the butcher look just best body in the business.
No, he said that about the blade because I said that too. I
Or
was
the
like,
blade. The blade.
no, the butcher has lost he's probably lost 40 pounds since debuting.
Oh yeah. His mustache looks great though.
Dude, I'm just talking about his body. Like that would be me if I was his height. Because we're around the same body weight, like 245, 250, but
Yeah.
he's 5 inches taller than I am. But if I was 6'5", I'd be him.
Your mustache isn't as nice.
No, my beard is way better than his though.
No way. No
I mean,
way.
he's got the fucking curled up, like shit. I mean, mine's well kept.
Well, we throughout this match, I did learn one thing that we can add Lance Archer to the list of wrestlers who know how to do a hot tag better than Kenny Omega. Because we watched Kenny Omega do the worst hot tags in the business all through his reign as tag team champion with Adam Page.
I loved how I think was it Excalibur or was it Tony Schiavone? No, it was Excalibur. He goes, "Oh, it was one of the time." Well, first off, big botch. Before I get there, big botch. Eddie Kingston slams Ray Phoenix and taunts Lance Archer to get in the ring, and he starts to get in the ring, and Aubrey Edwards runs over, and Eddie Kingston points to Butcher and the Blade to jump on Ray Phoenix, and they both don't. They both
And they
like
both
step.
don't move, right? And then Eddie Kingston has to run back in and stop him right when he's
Yes,
right there. Right
yes,
there. I'm like, wait, like Lance Archer stopped reaching. Why did Lance Archer stop reaching?
yes.
I didn't get it. I was like, what the fuck is going
And
on
you
right
could
now?
see Eddie Kingston get pissed. Like he was
Yeah.
like, he just threw his hands up. He's like, fuck it, like I'll just do it. Like,
Yeah, it was a weird
it was.
spot. I noticed that
But
too
then
right away.
But then Excalibur said, like literally 20 seconds after that, he's like, "Oh, Lance Archer knows the Japanese rules. He doesn't want to have his
Yeah.
if he
Hmm.
runs in, he knows his teammate, his partner's going to get beat down, so he didn't want to step in. So it was a good save by Excalibur for the botch. Like
You
let's
don't
just say
say that
that.
often. You can't say that
No,
often.
no, but it was a good
Excalibur
save,
usually is
man.
the botch. Um, all in all, I didn't think it was a horrible match,
No, it was not good.
but
It did
after
not
the
make it.
match,
Tell me how that made Lance Archer look good. Exactly. That's exactly.
I pulled a Mike Tyson. Sorry.
Dude, Lance, it didn't make Lance Archer look good at all. Tell me how that made him look good.
No, I mean it didn't. I guess after the match when he beat down the family, it kind of did. I guess what happened? Pac stuck in New England again, or in England?
No, remember this is it's taped. This one was
Uh,
taped. So, but I mean, you just look at it this
wait,
way.
this one was taped.
Yeah, it wasn't live last night.
If
That's why
this one
you.
was,
That's
if
why
this one
you
was
get.
taped, then what about Sting?
It was taped, bro. That's why it wasn't live in the corner. Trust me, it was not taped. It was taped. I'm telling you, it was because there's a video from when the night that Sting appeared, which was live. They it was after the show. It's on YouTube. It was Tony Khan's like speech after he gives the live tapings or whatever. He said, "Oh, I'll see you in 2 weeks." So
All right. I don't know. They're fucking taped and live shows fuck with me so much. I don't know.
You'll know when it's taped when there's not a lot of picture in picture. And there wasn't a lot of picture in picture last night.
Yeah. There was a picture in picture in every goddamn match, just like every other week.
Not last night.
No?
Nope.
Anyway.
Only when it's live.
Backstage, you have Jade and Nyla Rose are together for some reason, beating up Red Velvet. Not sure why. And then in comes Serena Dweeb and Big Swole for the save for some unknown reason. And then Ivelisse and Diamante come in and attack Serena Dweeb, which is about the only fucking thing that made sense in this whole goddamn package.
Right.
That was the only thing that made sense was is Ivelisse and Diamante jumping on Deeb or whatever her fucking name is.
And I said this a couple weeks ago. When you gave appreciation to that promo that with Jade breaking Brandy's arm. I said it made no sense to me, and I go just the way they acted, and everything. It made no sense.
Why? What? I don't understand. Nyla Rose is Nyla Rose in a company with Shaq now?
That's what I'm saying. Like it makes no sense.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It doesn't. I don't understand why Jade Cargill and Nyla Rose are in like the same.
First of all, I don't understand Jade Cargill. Like she's a nobody.
I don't know.
It would have made more sense to me if Big Swole would have come out. They just turned. You just finished the story with Britt Baker. Had Big Swole come out and say, "Oh, I've got a monster for you." Then you have somebody already in the company. Okay, somebody that's already established in the company. Somebody that's already you can turn a heel, and then you can have her side with Nyla Rose, side with Vicky Guerrero, and Shaq. Like that would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I don't understand Jade Cargill.
Yeah, not someone that no one knows.
Exactly. So can we just move on to the can of biscuits versus the jobber?
Spoiled milk.
That thing is horrible to look at.
A bag of spoiled milk.
Somebody posted a picture of her without makeup, and I think that was worse.
I think I Googled. Hold on. I think I Googled what Abaddon is.
Without makeup?
No.
You gotta put a bag on that thing. She would look great with a mask on. Let's just put it that way. Whatever.
Abaddon is a place of destruction. That's the definition of Abaddon.
Well, Abaddon won this match in pure destruction because obviously being the number 5 woman in the world means you're the number 1 woman in the world facing the champ. And after that, Abaddon comes out and Sheeta comes out with a fucking kendo stick and bashes Abaddon in the head with the kendo stick. And Abaddon sits up like goddamn Kane and the Undertaker.
Well,
are you telling me? Are you telling me this woman is in fucking destructible? Mm-hmm. Are you telling me she's stronger than fucking Undertaker?
I just told you the name of her, the meaning of her name. She's the place of destruction.
I don't get it. Anyway, and then you move into a backstage promo with Dasha, with the Inner Circle, saying they will unite. And then we get into the part of the show that everybody's been waiting for.
Oh, the best part. Best fucking part.
You can have it. You can have it. Because let me tell you something. I would just give my 2 cents on it. Don Callis is the greatest thing to happen to AEW since it's opened.
The best part, okay? He's arriving by helicopter. Okay. He lands. And Kenny Omega gets out in his Miami Vice white, jacket, holding the belt, looking like $1 million. Camera is on him. It pans around. It circles, and then it was like a blip, like that. Just like that. Then it pans back towards the helicopter, and Don Callis gets out. But when the helicopter landed, it was only a 2-man helicopter.
Gotta love AEW for their production. Kevin Dunn's not doing this shit.
I'm like, wait a minute. There's no way that 3 people could fit in that. And Don Callis isn't flying the helicopter.
Dude, I'm surprised they didn't get a helicopter that had a fucking sign on the side. Rent this helicopter for $100.
No, bro, but if you're spending the money for a helicopter, you might as well get the one that has two doors. Like they could both get out at the same time. Like
No, you can't because that makes sense in the real world.
it blew my mind. And first off, why does Don Callis wear those fucking weird sunglasses? They
I love
bother
them. The
me.
pink ones, I love them.
Dude, they bother me, man.
I love him, man. He's awesome. The way he
If he
talked to
still
Josh
had the long
Matthews.
if he still had the long hair, like the jackal long hair, okay, I can
Yeah,
understand the sunglasses, but dude,
just the promo was great. It was gold on Impact. It was absolute gold. The way they talked to Josh Matthews and he kept calling him kid and a Stanford
oh, and when he threw the
stooge.
nameplate at him, he goes, "Oh, you know Ambrose, right?"
Yeah, first season of Tough Enough, right? And then Don Callis is like, yeah, he's a Stanford stooge. He's one of those original
Yeah, I
Stanford
didn't
stooges.
understand that. Was Moxley on the first season of Tough Enough?
Yes,
He was,
yes,
and Maven beat him out.
yeah. Maven
Yikes!
was the fucking man, dude.
Yikes!
I don't know what you're thinking, but Maven was the man. I heard Maven's coming back.
To who?
WWE.
Yeah, that's gonna put butts in seats.
Yeah, it's gonna put an ass every 18 inches, man. That's all that counts. Um, but no, Kenny and Don
That's
are
and fans. That's the reason why I do not watch WWE.
Don Callis. What are your thoughts on Don Callis being the invisible hand behind Kenny's success and the invisible hand in wrestling?
I've always
This
loved
is
Don
this is
Callis.
making 27 years in the making. Most people change history once. Nobody changes it twice.
I love Don Callis. I loved him as the Jackal. I loved him as the um, shit. What are they call? Oh, him a part of the network in ECW. I thought it was gold then. I
Cyrus
loved.
the Virus.
Well, that was when he was. Yeah, that was when he was Cyrus the Virus. Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved him. Then he took time off. He was away from the wrestling and business. Then he came back and he started commentating for New Japan. And first off, if you can listen to him on commentary with JR for New Japan a couple of years ago, it's like Jerry Lawler and Jim Ross.
Yeah.
Like so good. I mean, if you give him a mic, he'll tell you that the sky is purple, and you'll believe him.
Well, you know JR and Jim Ross are the same person, right? I don't know. I was spoiling that for you.
No, I thought I said Jerry Lawler.
No, you did.
Right.
But at first you called him JR, then you called him Jim Ross.
Right. But because he's Jim Ross in AEW, and in New Japan, he's not J. He wasn't JR then. He was JR in WWE.
Oh, good old JR.
Yep. See.
Um, no, I thought everything was great, and then when they mentioned that Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega was the match with Don Callis produced, and basically it was the starting of AEW. And isn't Kenny Omega like an EVP or something for AEW? And now he's a heel, and he was like he's laughing at Tony Khan for stupid decisions on letting Don Callis in the studio and all this other shit. It's like, wait, you have to
Mm-hmm.
answer this guy. You have to go to board meetings. You're an EVP, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
Kayfabe, bro. Kayfabe.
Yeah, kayfabe. I forgot that exists. I don't know. So they basically do a short on the promo from yesterday. What was an 11-minute promo Tuesday night became a about 4.5-minute promo Wednesday night.
Yep.
So
It was almost verbatim the same thing.
yeah, same thing. Yeah. Everything they said was pretty much the same thing. He talked about the Golden Sheik and the screw job, bigger than Montreal, and all this other stuff. Um, so then we move on to what was next.
It was the MJF, the final match.
Yeah, the MJF, yeah, the final match, and the Inner Circle came out, but the Inner Circle wasn't the reason that OC lost. OC lost because of your boys. OC lost because of your boy Kip Sabian and Miro. and
First
Miro
off,
coming
I'm just
out.
gonna say that Josie, baby,
This is why your son runs around the house doing this shit. You know,
Josie.
we used to imitate Stone Cold. Now your son imitates a guy who drinks orange juice.
And wears dope sunglasses.
No, he doesn't.
Look at these. These are
They look
prescription.
horrible on you.
The prescription, bro.
They look horrible on you.
The prescription.
Take them off.
Well, give me a second. Hold on.
Take them off right now with your hands. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. No, MJF retains the ring. The ring stays within the inner circle. So we'll see what
Kayfabe, you ready for this?
Let's hear it.
I didn't finish watching it on Wednesday, and last night before I finished watching it, I was on Pro Wrestling Tees, and one of their first shirts was two-time Diamond Ring champion Max.
I bet you were pissed.
And I'm like, motherfucker.
I can't even get away from Pro Wrestling T spoilers.
Golly, man. So when I watch the match back, I'm like, I already know who wins.
Yeah. Ruined it for me.
But it sets up for a 14-man tag match next week.
So stupid. Not even all of them can stand on the apron. This is so goddamn stupid.
Dude.
What, are they gonna do 2 rounds of a tag match?
Dude, it makes no sense to me. And you know how much I love 5-on-5. Like,
is Teddy Long producing this shit? Who booked this crap?
Man, I mean, like, I don't understand. Like, the only way I can see it working is if you don't have them stand on the apron. You have them, like luchador, like style. Like, if one goes out the outside, then one comes in, like the old WCW tag team matches.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. Yeah, no, this next week's gonna be another fucking shit show for this show. I don't know why you're laughing at all.
It's funny to me.
It's horrible. Exactly what it is. Horrible. Tony Khan is just like Tony Khan. I don't get it because everybody talks shit about WWE bringing in fucking 60-year-old guys. But they're like, oh, Sting. What can Sting do? Bring in Sting. It's like, I was listening to Jim Cornette and he's like, Tony Khan tells me I'm stuck in the 80s. But for me being stuck in the 80s, this guy's addicted to the 80s by signing all these fucking old guys to his show. And I'm kind of like, yeah, you have a point.
Yeah, but I think what he's saying is when he's stuck in the 80s is he doesn't like, the new age of wrestling.
No, because the new age of wrestling is, hey, man, climb up to the top rope. I'm going to walk over and stand under you. That's the new age of wrestling. Here, let's set up this move. How can we make this spot look cool?
I mean, have you ever seen anyone stick 45 skewers in EC3's head?
Okay, I'm not talking about like outlaw mud show wrestling that our buddy Alex Ocean does, which I completely respect.
Yeah, say that to his face. Say that to his fucking face.
I'll tell me he does outlaw mud show wrestling.
Okay. I'll bring the syringes.
Stick them fucking in the head. But no, like I'm talking about like what's put on TV. What is Sting going to do in AEW? What do you think he's gonna do? Because let's go down the thing. He can't wrestle. He's 61 years old. He's about half-ass paralyzed. He can't fucking train. He himself was trained by about 12 different fucking people.
Well, I can tell you right now,
he can't produce a match.
If he wrestles, I think if he wrestles Darby Allin, I can let you know right now. Oh shit, my shorts just broke.
What source broke? Who broke a source?
No, I said my shorts broke.
Oh, I thought we had some fucking news breaking right now.
No, if he wrestles Darby Allin does the same moves, and he's not strong style.
Splash.
Right, splash, slide on the knees, slice bread. It's always the same thing with Darby Allin. To where it sets up. That's kind of like an. All right, let's get the wheels moving. Then it sets up for Cody. Cody does the same move set. He doesn't do like the big splashes. He's more of a Sting like esque. Then I can see after that Sting being a manager for Darby Allin.
I have the match, and I think this is how they should book it.
Tag team Cody and Arn Anderson versus Darby and Sting.
I'm replacing Darby, and I'm putting in Tosh.0.
What I sent you today.
Daniel Tosh and Sting versus Arn Anderson and Cody Rhodes. It's your brand new. It's your new version of Jay Leno and DDP versus Rodman and Hogan. It's the greatest
Dude, that is.
since Hog Wild.
So when he had Hacksaw Jim Duggan, he was like, "What's your 2x4?" He goes, "I got rid of that. Had Arn Anderson stink on it."
Dude, yo, he was burying Arn. That was great.
Yeah. That's actually a real thing. Like he buried Arn Anderson.
I know. He hated Arn Anderson, and he was like, just because Arn. The way he said, he was like, just because I didn't like Arn Anderson when I was a kid.
All right.
Anyway, all right, man. That was a hell of a show. That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how much I hate this show, I have to go back and watch it next week because I just have to see what Jericho looks like. He's getting wider and paler and older every week. Every time he walks to the ring, he's just like.
You just want to go back and just so you can watch Abaddon so you can jerk off to her.
Dude, she's so hot. What was that from? Who did it?
He's like, "Oh yeah." That's Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
He's like, "You should enter the golf tournament tomorrow." He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll get right on that."
Hold on. I got something for you.
Here we go.
I bought a new doll.
Here we go. Do you get to blow it up yourself?
No, man.
Oh, nice.
Happy.
Nice.
I bought Happy. It was only at GameStop. So I was like, oh, I got to get him.
Nice.
I found out the Giannis that I own. So there's two different types of Giannis Antetokounmpo pops. There's a 68.
Bless you.
There's a 68 and a 32. They have little numbers up at the top right there. 68 is worth like $13 and number 32 is worth almost like 200. I had the number 32. Sam bought it for $12 at a fucking bookstore. I was like,
nice.
Yes. She was like, there was two there. I was like, motherfucker.
Nice.
So
I own two Funkos. Well, one was given to me by a secret lover of mine. The other one I bought, one was Kylo Ren, and the other one is Big Daddy Cool Diesel.
I got the Big Daddy. I got him in like a protective box. I own 59 pops, and collectively they're worth $1,400.
Nice.
Yeah, I like them. My most expensive wrestling one is Asuka from the San Diego Comic-Con. It was $80. I bought it for like $14.
Nice.
How you are with toy trucks, your little toy cars?
Hot Wheels.
Your toy cars. That's how I'm with pops. I fucking love these things, as you can tell.
Dude, I have the original like steel Hot Wheels.
I know. They're pretty badass.
Yeah.
Pretty badass. Did you see my new baby we traded for?
Oh, is that banana?
Look at that thing.
Whose is that?
Ultimate Warriors.
Oh.
Warrior had the yellow, and then I got a black one down there. That was the Razor Ramon.
Gotcha. So you're not going to show anyone your ravishing like collection of dildos?
No, those are put away.
Oh.
That is it, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck, we're still recording. Hey, Chris. You're beautiful. It's true.